Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, technological advancement at Silicon Steel Mill of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant elevates quality and production. Shop's Mechanical Shop Collective of SAIL's Rourkela Steel Plant accrues substantial savings with in-house development of sliders for horse strip mill 2, RPL training on EOT overhead crane operator held.
In-house modified 33 kV VCV inaugurated at SAIL RSP. Fifth Orissa Arthroplasty Association Conference 2023 held at Rourkela. SAIL RSP hockey team emerges champion of champions in second senior men's state hockey championship 2023.
Employees of pipe plant of SAIL RSP awarded under Utkarsh scheme. 24 contract workers covered under RPL training on hydraulic and pneumatic system. And SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant sponsors 7 students of Deepika Ispat Shiksha Sadan to pursue ITI course at KIT Bhubaneswar.
Employees of Material Recovery Department of SAIL RSP awarded under Utkarsh scheme. (186) graduate and technician apprentice trainees inducted at SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant for year-long training. Snake bite treatment at Ispat General Hospital of SAIL RSP gives new lease of life to 7-year-old boy. Raj Bhasha oath taking marks the Hindi Divas at SAIL RSP. ISO 9001-2015 and ISO 14001-2015 recertification audit held from Township Administration and CSR activities. Vasundhara, a program on environment protection and innovation for carbon reduction held at SAIL RSP.
SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant receives coveted Pollution Control Excellence Awards for effective environment management. '56th Engineers Day celebrated by Institution of Engineers India, Rourkela Local Centre and SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. And SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant imparts mushroom cultivation training to residents of Arba Jhoda Bahal village of Latikata block.
Pipe plant SW of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant creates new single-day production record. Workers' Education Day observed at Diksha Ispat Suraksha Kaushal Kendra. And around 400 employees from 18 zones of SAIL RSP participate in the quiz competition held as a part of Rajbhasha Pakhwada.
Now the news in detail. Technological advancement at Silicon Steel Mill of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant elevates quality and production. Silicon Steel Mill of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant implemented major technological advancement at its tandem annealing line with state-of-the-art ABB make electrics, elevating quality, efficiency, control and production of the unit. The project has been commissioned at a cost of Rs 4.95 crore. The upgraded facility was inaugurated by Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi Works in the presence of Mr. P.K. Sahu ED Projects and Subrat Kumar CGM in charge, HSM1, CRM, SSM, PP and RS. The new advanced features have seamlessly replaced the outdated electrical systems previously employed in the unit. With upgradation, the quality, production and have witnessed significant improvements. The prime percentage of the tandem annealing line has jumped from the previous 91 to 92% to an impressive 96 to 97%. Daily production has similarly surged, increasing from 100 to 110 T per day to a remarkable 130 to 140 T per day now. The advanced new systems also offer enhanced operator control and monitoring with a comprehensive operator HMI providing real-time adjustment. In case of line stoppages, operators swiftly pinpoint issues via the HMI and take prompt corrective action. Distance sensor-based catenary control eradicates strip contact issues in the drying furnace, preventing coating damage. Furthermore, the digital edge guide system has substantially improved the coil profile wood in the tension reel. Mr. C.R. Mishra, GM in charge SSM, coordinated the function. It is noteworthy that SSM produces energy efficient steel cold roll non-oriented, which is an essential raw material for manufacturing of electrical equipments like generators, motors, relays, small transformers, etc. RSP holds the distinction of being the pioneer in India to commence commercial production of CRNO. In a remarkable display of ingenuity and resourcefulness, the employees of the shop's mechanical shop at SAIL's Rourkela Steel Plant have successfully developed a sliders for hot strip mill 2 utilizing in-house resources. This initiative has not only enhanced equipment availability but also resulted in substantial cost savings for the company. Notably, the uncoiler mandrel of HSM2 is made up of bronze slider, which plays a crucial role in ensuring the smooth production of hot strip mill 2. These sliders are slided inside guide bays in the help of a hydraulic cylinder. However, the available sliders at the hot strip mill 2 had significantly worn out, necessitating an immediate replacement to maintain the seamless functioning of HSM2. Procuring a new spare from external sources would have been both time consuming and costly, and no replacement slider was available with the department. The challenging responsibility of developing a slider with available resources was entrusted to the employees of the shop's mechanical shop. The team began with a thorough study of the detailed drawings and constraints of machining within permissible limits with the help of design department. It was done with all the precautions at foundry department in the quickest possible time. The intricate machining with high level of accuracy was done in CNC plano miller machine and Skoda horizontal boring machine of the mechanical shop. All the precautions were taken for establishing reference of all the quadrant of mandrel. This equipment will help HSM2 in uninterrupted production with quality spare. By leveraging in-house capabilities, the shop's mechanical shop at our Rourkela Steel Plant has not only overcome a critical challenge but also proven itself as a driving force behind substantial cost savings and enhanced operational efficiency. A recognition of prior learning training on EOT overhead crane operator was held at HRD Center of Rourkela Steel Plant on 8th and 9th September. Ms. Rajshri Banerjee, CGM HRD, and Mr. S. Konda, GM HRD, were present in the inaugural function. In all, 32 contract workers engaged in different areas of the plant attended the training. The technical sessions were conducted by expert trainers from IISSC, Indian Iron and Steel Sector Skill Council, with whom HRDC has entered into an MOU. The sessions focused on primary roles and responsibilities of EOT crane operator, health and safety procedures, crane operation and inspection and maintenance of EOT cranes. It was a competency-based instructor-led training in which professional development and upskilling activities were stressed upon. Practical hands-on training was also provided to the participants. Ms. Binita Tirki, Manager HRD, coordinated the program and was assisted by Mr. P.K. Sahu, Senior Instructor, HRD. Notably, the HRD Center of RSP was undertaken a project of training candidates in line with the guidelines laid down by IISSC under the Skill India mission as envisioned by Honorable Prime Minister of India to strengthen the skill base of the country.
The in-house modified 33 kV VCB at 33 kV receiving power station at Sector 6 of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant was taken in service on 7 September 2023 in presence of Mr. P.K. Swai, CGM, TA and CSR, Mr. B.K. Jojo, GM in charge, Town Engineering, Mr. Roshan Khalko, GM, Town Engineering, Electrical and other officers and employees of the department. The 33 kV VCB, which was receiving power from plant, had become defective due to prolonged use at 33 kV receiving substation. Because of the defect, there was a problem in sharing of load at 33 kV voltage, leading to load shedding during outage of any of the available 33 kV feeders. Necessary modifications were carried out in the original 33 kV VCB and the new ABB make 33 kV VCB was installed on the modified base. All the jobs were carried out in-house by the Town Engineering Electrical Department. After the installation, help of Power Distribution Department of RSP was taken for testing of the newly installed VCB. The employees who contributed to the successful completion of the job are Mr. C. Kes, AGM, Mr. C. S. Jena, JO, Mr. S. N. Jena, Engineering Assistant, Mr. B. B. Samal, Senior Technician cum Electrician, Mr. B. Kundu, Senior Technician cum Electrician, Mr. Amit Kumar Mishra, OCT from Town Engineering Electrical Section. From Power Distribution Department, the employees involved were Mr. B. J. R. Soai, Senior Manager, Mr. K. S. Dandapat, Master Technician, Mr. P. K. Biswal, Senior Technician, and Mr. Wasim Ansari, Senior Technician. As the process of modification was carried out on the existing structural and the testing was carried out by the in-house power distribution team, RSP was able to save substantial amount of money on these accounts. The 5th Orissa Arthroplasty Association Conference 2023 was held at Rourkela on 9th and 10th September. Mr. S. R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, was the chief guest of the inaugural function held at Rourkela Club. Dr. B. K. Hota, ED MNHS, was the guest of honor of the program. Also present on the dais were Dr. Kiran Mishra, patron Rourkela Orthopedic Club, Dr. Sanjeev Patnaik, Secretary of Orissa Arthroplasty Association, Dr. Basant Kumar Behera, Secretary of Orissa Arthroplasty Association, Dr. Laxmikant Biswal, CMO RSP, and Organizing Chairman, and Dr. Arun Kumar Nayak, Organizing Secretary. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Suryavanshi congratulated the conveners for organizing such a scientific talk. Updation of knowledge and skill and sharing of experiences enriches one's professional expertise for better patient care, he said in his address. Dr. Hota highlighted IGH's role in the dealing with critical orthopedic cases for the region. During the function, the national faculty members, best papers presenters and winners of PG quiz competitions were felicitated. At the outset, Dr. L. K. Biswal delivered the welcome address while Dr. Arun Kumar Nayak proposed a formal vote of thanks. The two-day program dealt in depth with different clinical aspects of total knee replacement, total shoulder replacement, and total hip replacement. Practical demonstrations were made through live surgical sessions on total knee replacement with Max Goldney and uncemented total hip replacement. In addition to this, there were case-based panel discussions on various latest interventions in the field of arthroplasty. The program was organized by the Rourkela Orthopedic Club. The SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant hockey team has emerged as the champion of champions in the second Senior Men's State Hockey Championship 2023 held at Bhubaneswar from 4th to 9th September. Padmashri Dilip Tiki presented the awards to the winning team. The RSP team beat Sports Hostel Panposh to clinch the title. Karan Lakra was adjudged the best forward player, while Karabin Lakra was declared the best defender of the championship. Tarun Yadav emerged as the best player of the tournament. Notably, 32 teams were in fray. In the semi-final team, RSP defeated Team Sundargarh by 4-1 to enter the finals. At a function organized at Sports Office, Biju Patnaik Hockey Stadium, Sector 6, Mr. P.K. Swai, CGMTA and CSR felicitated the champions and wished them a bright future ahead. Present on the occasion were Mr. R.K. Varma, GM Airport Sports PH and SW, Mr. J.P. Mishra, GM PHS, SW and Airport, and other senior officers of the plant. The felicitation program was coordinated by Mr. R.N. Pari, Assistant Manager, Sports.
A team of 6 employees, including executives of Pipe Plant ERW, of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, was presented with awards under the Utkarsh Recognition Scheme. Mr. Subrat Kumar, CGM, HSM1, CRM, SSM and PPs, presented the awards to the employees in a function organized at the Departmental Conference Hall on 8 September. Present on the occasion were Mohammad Moin Uddin Laskar, GM in charge pipelines, and other senior officers and employees of the department. Mr. Kumar congratulated the employees for their skill, diligence and innovativeness for upgrading the system and contributing towards improved performance and productivity of the plant. The group, led by Mr. Vaikunt Nath Nayak, AGMPP, comprising Mr. Dileshwar Behra and Mr. P.K. Garnayak, both senior technicians, Mr. Bapina Nayak and Mr. B.N. Hemran, both OCTs, and Mr. S.K. Nayak, operator, was awarded for safe and successful replacement of robotic capable cooling system with distilled water system. At the outset, Muhammad M.U. Lashkar welcomed the gathering, while Mr. N.R. Malik, GM Pipe Plant, proposed a formal vote of thanks. The program was coordinated by Mr. B. Nayak, STOT Pipe Plant. 24 contact workers engaged in different areas of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant were covered under recognition of prior learning RPL training held in HRD Center on hydraulic and pneumatic system. Mr. I. Ranjan, CGM in charge, Environment and Utilities, and Ms. Rashri Banerjee, CGM HRD, were present in the inaugural session on 11 September. The technical sessions focused on delivering competency-based instructor-led training sessions, professional and development, upskilling activities, assessment of competence as per Indian vocational skills and principles of professional practice in the workplace, health and safety practice applicable in workplace. Job-related knowledge was provided on hydraulic system, maintenance troubleshooting, flow chart, DCV, restart valve and check valve. The object was to make the participants safety conscious and equip them to identify hazards to avoid accidents and get them acquainted with standard operating practices and work norms. The sessions were conducted by experts from Indian Iron and Steel Sector Skill Council. At the outset, Mr. H. N. Pati, GM HRD, welcomed the gathering. Mr. Alok Ranjan Behra, Junior Officer HRD, proposed a formal vote of thanks. Mr. L. Marandi, Senior Manager HRD, coordinated the session. This was the third N series of RPL training on hydraulics and pneumatics. Till now in this stream, 89 contact workers have been trained. Notably, the HRD Center of RSP has undertaken a project of training candidates in line with the guidelines laid down by IISSSC under the Skill India mission as envisioned by Honorable Prime Minister of India to strengthen the skill base of the country. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant, as a part of its CSR initiatives, has sponsored 7 students of Deepika Ispat Shiksha Sadan, the free school set up by the plant for the underprivileged children of the Steel City to pursue ITI at KIT, Bhubaneswar. Notably, Deepika Ispat Shiksha Sadan is being managed by Deepika Mahila Sangati, a leading philanthropic organization of the city. An interaction and counseling session for the selected students was held at Deepika Mahila Jagriti Sansthan, Sector 2 on 9 September. Mrs. Seema Dev Bhaumik, President Deepika Mahila Sangati, presided over the session. Mrs. Harshila Suryavanshi, Mrs. Samapika Sahu, Professor Mrs. Sushmita Das, Mrs. Jayashri Hota, all Vice Presidents of GMS, Ms. Munmun Mitra, GM CSR, Mr. T.B. Topo, AGM CSR, members of the governing body of the Sangati, Mr. S.K. Mishra, Administrator DISS, Mr. S. Samal, Headmaster DISS, and many teachers of the institution were present on the occasion. The dignitaries interacted with the students and wished them the best for their academic endeavors. Ms. Munmun Mitra elaborated about the scheme. The 7 students selected for studying ITI at KIT, Bhubaneswar are Anupama Jal, Ankita Das, Sunayana Mohanty, Pratik Kumar Sahu, Prachurini Prushti, Samarpana Harpal, and Saleni Kalsai. It is noteworthy that DISS has a student strength of around 855 enrolled in classes 1 to 10. In this school, students are being provided with not only free education but also every other accessory required by a student like books, copies, school bags to regular and winter uniform, shoes as well as nutritious midday meal. With the objective of providing the students opportunities to further pursue their academic goals and enhance their employability opportunities, RSP has introduced the scheme in the year 2017 to 18. So far, 49 students have been benefited from this initiative of RSP, under which it bears the entire expenditure of the fees, food, boarding and lodging expenses of the students.
A team of 5 employees, including executives of Material Recovery Department of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant (RSP), was presented with awards under the Utkarsh Recognition Scheme, were awarded for safe and successful implementation of the project, disposal of mixed BOF slag to external agency. Mr. MNVS Prabhakar, CGM Services, presented the awards to the employees in a function organized at the CGM Services office on 4th September. Present on the occasion were Mr. Chintamani Mahapatra, GM MRD, and other senior officers and employees of the department. Mr. Prabhakar congratulated the awardees for contributing immensely to the department by innovativeness and hard work. The group, comprising Mr. Prafulla Kumar Tripathi, Senior Manager, Mr. Ramesh Chandra Mishra, Senior Manager, Mr. Sushovan Basu, Assistant Manager, Mr. Somay Soren, MOMT, Mr. Niroj Kumar Pruseth, MOMT, Mr. Rajendra Barik, SOST, was led by Mr. Arangashu Shom, DGM MRD, and guided by Mr. Rakesh Dhondial, GM Marketing, and Mr. Prashant Kumar Mitra, GM RCL. Mr. Rajiv Mukherjee, Senior Manager Personnel, coordinated the function. A batch of 186 graduate and technician apprentice trainees has been inducted at SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP for a year-long training in accordance with the provisions of the Apprenticeship Act of 1961-1973. A 3-day induction workshop for them was held at Gopabandhu Auditorium from 11 to 13 September. Ms. Rajashri Banerjee, CGM HRD, presided over the inaugural function. Addressing the trainees, Ms. Banerjee highlighted the importance of RSP in nation building and its immense contribution in Skill India initiative of the government. She urged all to make the best use of the opportunity to enhance their technical know-how with utmost safety. During the 3-day induction program, the trainees were given an overview of SAIL and RSP, safety aspects, gas safety, fire safety, and electrical safety, health tips, as well as brief inputs on the entire integrated steelmaking process, starting from raw materials to finished products. Audio visuals were also shown during the sessions. The program was coordinated by Mr. S.K. Shukla, Assistant Manager HRD. Notably, during the year-long apprenticeship, the Graduate Apprentice's degree and Technician Apprentice's diploma will be paid stipends of Rs 9,000 and Rs 8,000 respectively. The program aims at promoting vocational education and skill development, aligning with the Skill India mission of the government. By providing apprenticeship opportunities, RSP aims to equip young individuals with the necessary knowledge and expertise to excel in their chosen trades. Large number of venomous snake bite cases have been successfully treated at Ispat General Hospital IGH of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant every year. Many precious lives are being saved because of the prompt action of casualty and all other departments like pediatrics, medicine, etc. One such case is of a 7-year-old child, Vishwajit Kumbhar, son of Mr. Guddu Kumbhar, resident of Khatur Bahal village in Kutra block of Sundargarh district. On the night of 27th August, he was admitted in Ispat General Hospital with suspected snake bite with life-threatening respiratory paralysis and in dire need of ventilator support. The child was directly admitted to pediatric ICU and immediately put in ventilation. He was given immediate anti-snake venom and other ancillary treatment. A team of doctors comprising Dr. A. Behra, Additional CMO MNHS, Dr. M. Bose, Chief Consultant, and Dr. P. Ekka, Consultant, led by Dr. Jayanta Acharya, CMO MNHS, worked consistently on the treatment of the child along with the anesthesia team led by Dr. S. Panigrahi, Additional CMO. Timely diagnosis, referral to tertiary care center administering of anti-sec venom, pediatrics ICU, etc. was all possible because of the efficient coordination between consultants, DNB resident doctors, ICU sisters and other staff. Rourkela, being situated in the tropical region surrounded by hills and rivers, is rich in flora and fauna, has a huge probability of human-snake encounter cases. Snake bite is a well-known hazard resulting in loss of lives, chronic physical handicap, enormous suffering and premature deaths. The concerted efforts of the IGH doctors with required technological interventions have helped in rendering the snake bite treatment services to the people of the region. Rajbhasha pledge taking ceremonies were organized across SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP to mark the Hindi Divas celebrations. Pledge taking ceremonies were organized in different offices and units under the leadership of Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, Mr. P.K. Satpathy, ED PNA, Mr. S. Tripathi, ED MM, Dr. B.K. Hota, ED MNHS, Mr. A.K. Behuria, ED FNA and other senior officers. A cross-section of the executives and the employees took part in the pledge taking along with the departmental Hindi officers. The pledge was taken in Odia and Hindi to strengthen the national unity, ignite the patriotic pride and fulfill the dreams of the makers of the Constitution through Rajbhasha. The pledge also emphasized on making dedicated efforts for the progress of official language in official work and setting examples in this arena. An ISO 9001-2015 and ISO 14001-2015 recertification audit was held at SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant from 11th to 13th September for the areas under Town Administration and CSR. Mr. P.K. Satpathy, ED PNA, presided over the closing meeting. Present on the occasion were Chief General Managers, HODs and other officers of the concerned departments of the plant. In his closing remark, Mr. Satpathy thanked the auditors for their minute observation through meticulous audit process and assured them of due compliance of the points raised by them in a time-bound manner. The audit was conducted by Mr. Pradeep Kumar Patro, lead auditor, and Mr. Debashish Samal, co-auditor of Messrs. TUV. The scope of the audit incorporated township services including provision of electricity, water, civil engineering maintenance, public health, horticulture, sports, hospitality services in Rourkela House, Hillview Guest House, social welfare and CSR activities. The auditors visited various units and took note of the audit compliance, leadership, quality objectives, targets, risk assessment and customer complaint handling. The program was coordinated by Ms. Chaitali Das, GM in charge BE and IED and the Business Excellence team. Vasundhara, a program on environment protection and innovation for carbon reduction, was held at HRD Center of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant on 12th September. Mr. I. Rajan, CGM Utilities and Environment and Ms. Rajashri Banerjee, CGM HRD, presided over the inaugural function. Around 25 executives in the level of E0 to E5 took part in the program. The topics covered during the one-day session were focused on making of green steel for a sustainable future, SAIL's sustainability roadmap, future technologies for reducing carbon footprint in steel industry and challenges for achieving greenhouse gas emission net zero scenario by 2050. The faculty members were Mr. K. Deepak, Mr. Mahesh Mishra and Mr. Shaurav Saket, all managers from New Plate Mill and winner of DIC Trophy last year. The course content and design was developed by the DIC Trophy winners in Management Training Institute, Ranchi, which aimed at creating awareness with regard to environmental sustainability and governance guidelines as a part of Paris Agreement and Vision 2050 targeting to lower carbon emission.
SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant received the coveted Pollution Control Excellence Awards in recognition of effective pollution control measures and sound environment management practices in 2 categories at the 40th Foundation Day ceremony of State Pollution Control Board Orissa held on 14 September at Bhubaneswar. While Ispat General Hospital of RSP received the award for the year 2023 in the category of Healthcare Unit, the Barsua, Taldihi and Kalta mines were awarded under the category of Mines. Mr. Pradeep Kumar Ahmed, the Honorable Minister of Forest, Environment and Climate Change, Government of Orissa, presented the awards. Mr. Alok Verma, Executive Director Mines, along with Mr. Malla Srinivasu, CGM RP and E, received the award for the Mines, while Dr. P.K. Mahapatra, CMO Medical and Health Services, and Mr. P.C. Das, GM in charge Environment Engineering Department, received the award on behalf of Ispat General Hospital. It is noteworthy that the State Pollution Control Board Orissa gives away Pollution Control Excellence Awards every year to the Industry, Mines, Healthcare Unit in recognition of their outstanding contributions in the field of environment. The Institution of Engineers India Rourkela Local Centre, in association with Rourkela Steel Plant, celebrated the 56th Engineers Day at Gopabandhu Auditorium of RSP on 15th September. It is worth mentioning here that Engineers Day is celebrated every year on this day to mark the birth anniversary of Bharat Ratna Sir M. Vishweshwaraya, an iconic scholar, statesman and one of the greatest engineers of India. Mr. Sharad Suryavanshi, Executive Director Works, was the chief guest of the program, while Professor Dr. K. Uma Maheshwar Rao, Director NIT Rourkela, was the guest of honor cum chief speaker of the occasion. Mr. A.K. Goswami, GM in charge, HSM2 and Chairman of the Institution of Engineers India, Rourkela Chapter, and Dr. R.C. Pradhan, Assistant Professor NITR and Honorary Secretary, Institution of Engineers India, Rourkela Chapter, were also present on the dais. The program commenced with garlanding of the portrait of Sir Vishweshwaraya and lighting of the lamp by the dignitaries. Speaking on the theme of this year's celebrations, that is, engineering a resilient future, building stronger, smarter, Mr. Suryavanshi connected it to the context of the steel plant's day-to-day work. He explained how the technocrats focus on building strong steel in smarter way and following safety standards. Today is an important day to recognize the efforts of engineers. We have the responsibility to carry out the legacy of the great engineers. We are not only building infrastructure, we are building resilient future, he added. Professor Rao in his address praised the pivotal role played by the engineers and scientists at ISRO in the successful Chandrayaan mission. Deliberating upon the future challenges, he said, climate has become a serious concern today. India is seriously committed to promoting green engineering to improve sustainability and reduce carbon footprint in industries. Mr. Suryavanshi felicitated Mr. S.S. Bhoe, former DGM CPP1 RSP, on this occasion. Mr. Harjeet Singh from Institution of Engineers India, Rourkela Chapter, read out the citation. Mr. Suryavanshi and Professor Rao awarded the Best Paper Presentation Award to the different technical paper presenters in 2022-23. At the outset, Mr. A.K. Goswami welcomed the gathering. A film sketching the life of Sir Vishweshwaraya was also shown on the occasion. The Engineers Day pledge was also administered on the occasion. Dr. R.C. Pradhan proposed a vote of thanks. The program ended with the recital of the national anthem. Mr. Somnath Tripathi, Executive Director MM, Dr. B.K. Hota, Executive Director MNHS, and large number of senior officers of RSP, professors of NIT Rourkela, and members and office bearers of the Institution of Engineers India Rourkela Local Centre were present on the occasion. Dr. Rachna Sherawat, Assistant Professor of NIT Rourkela, was the master of ceremony. Under its CSR initiative, SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant has been conducting a series of training sessions for residents of peripheral villages of RSP. In the recently concluded training session, the Institute of Periphery Development of RSP imparted mushroom cultivation training to a group of 20 people from Arba Jhoda Bahal village of Latikata block. In the two-day training held on 12th and 13th September 2023, the trainees were given theoretical classes and hands-on training for mushroom cultivation. The two-day training session specifically focused on cultivation of pala chatu along with practical demonstration. After the completion of training program, each trainee was given a bottle of mushroom seed to cultivate at their respective places and motivate others for the same. All the trainees expressed their satisfaction at the end of the training. This is a unique kind of training and we never knew cultivating mushroom can be so easy and economically beneficial. We are thankful to RSP for conducting such training program for us, said Justina Dhanwal, a beneficiary of the training program. Another trainee, Namita Gahir, said, the most interesting part of this training is the practical demonstration. It helps us to easily understand the process and implement it as soon as we get back to our villages. Master trainers Mr. T. Vengra and Mr. B. Ekka from the CSR department, along with the trained mushroom training instructor Ms. Kamala Topo of Suman SHG from Dalposh village, conducted the training sessions. Ms. Munmun Mitra, GM CSR, presided over the valedictory function and handed over the certificate of completion to the trainees, and Mr. T.B. Topo, AGM CSR, welcomed the address. The function was coordinated by Mr. B. Ekka, Senior Field Assistant CSR, while Mrs. Richa Sudhiram, Deputy Manager CSR, proposed a formal vote of thanks. The CSR department of RSP has so far conducted 4 such training sessions covering residents of Nuagaon, Bisra, Kuarmunda and Latikata blocks.
The pipe plant, spiral welded, of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP has created a new single-day production record by making 403 tons of pipes of 1422.4 mm outer diameter and 11.1 mm wall thickness on 15 September 2023. The mill surpassed the previous best single-day production record of 377 tons created in October 2022. Notably, the pipes will be used in the project work of Water Corporation of Orissa in the 130 MLD water treatment plant for improvement of water supply to Bhubaneswar city. Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi visited the pipe plant SW shop floor on 16 September and congratulated the pipe plant as well as all the associated departments for the brilliant performance. He encouraged the collective to sustain the level of production to help the plant maximize its profits in view of good NSR of pipes. The ED Works also emphasized upon safety. He urged the collective to generate innovative ideas to guide the pioneer mill along with automation and digitalization path to enhance productivity. Mr. Suryavanshi presented sweet packets to the employees on the occasion. Mr. Subrat Kumar, CGM, HSM, RM, RS, CRM, SSM and PPS and many other CGMs, senior officers of the plant as well as a large number of employees of pipe plant were present on the occasion. It is noteworthy that 2 records of making of 87 pipes and 81 pipes passings achieved on the same day were the other highlights of the record. This feat could be achieved by the SWPP team through meticulous planning with respect to availability of input material, ensuring availability of all the critical equipments including cranes by maintenance agencies, engaging regular and contractual employees in different working stations by following safe working practices and wholehearted support from all the supporting agencies including PPC, Hot Strip Mill 2, Traffic and Raw Material, RNC Lab, etc. Mr. Subrat Kumar, Mr. Lashkar MD Moinuddin, GM in charge pipe plants, along with senior officials of pipe plant have facilitated the people, resources and networks so as to achieve the record. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP in association with DTNBWED, Ministry of Labour and Employment, Government of India, Regional Directorate Rourkela observed Workers' Education Day at Diksha Ispat Suraksha Kaushal Kendra Sector 5 on 16 September. Mr. P.K. Satpathy, EDP and A, RSP, cum Chairman, Regional Advisory Committee, TTNBWED, Rourkela, was the chief guest while Mr. S.K. Sethi, Regional Labour Commissioner, Rourkela, was the guest of honour. Present on the occasion were Mr. Birendra Kullu, CGM, P&A, Mr. Sanjay Kumar Mehrotra, GM Personnel, CLC and Projects, Mr. S.N. Ojha, Regional Directorate DTNBWED under Ministry of Labour and Employment, and other senior officers of both the organization and faculty members. In his address, Mr. Satpathy appreciated the concerted efforts of DTNBWED in creating awareness among the workers. He also highlighted the joint venture of RSP and DTNBWED in imparting safety training to contract workers, which has been proving fruitful at the workplace. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Sethi emphasized upon the basic knowledge of rights of workers. He appreciated the efforts of DTNBWED in creating awareness among the workers. At the outset, Mr. S.N. Ojha welcomed the guests, while Mr. S.R. Gochat, Education Officer, proposed a formal vote of thanks. The program was coordinated by Personnel CLC team in association with DTNBWED Regional Directorate, Rourkela. As a part of the Rajbhasha Pakhwada observation at SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, several programs are being conducted amongst the employees like quiz competition, mono acting, story writing, extempore speech, natak sandhya and poetry recitation. In the written quiz competition held at HRD Center for Plant Employees, in the Town Engineering Conference Hall for employees of the township, and in New Conference Hall of Ispat General Hospital for medical fraternity, around 400 employees took part. The entire plant, including township and medical, was divided into 18 zones to ensure participation from maximum number of department. The first, second, third and consolation prize winners of each zone will be awarded at a function later. The event was coordinated by Public Relations Rajbhasha Unit in collaboration with Departmental Hindi Adhikaris. That's all for today's news bulletin. Namaskar.
Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.